everyone. Welcome to the pod. Today's topic is, does being ambitious make you a dick?
Ooh.
And we will get to that.
Both of us were talking about, now I fully appreciate this is a news reference, and by the time you're hearing this, this might be slightly old, but get over it. So, Timothée Chalamet, in our time zone right now...
Yeah, he's hot.
Well, he's
He couldn't be hotter.
been consistently hot for a long time.
No, I'm not talking about his physical attraction. I'm talking about his currency.
His career hotness, still, he's been career hot for a long time.
He's piping hot, yeah.
Anyway.
Well, interestingly, he peaked for me when he dipped for other people. That's probably a discussion for later. But
When he what?
Well, when I found Chalamet at his hottest...
When do you think Chalamet is at his hottest?
When I found him at his hottest, everyone thought that was the time that he flopped because everyone was frothing him during June.
Wonka was a flop.
Wonka, I thought was good.
I can't believe you think Willy Wonka's a good movie.
That's a shame.
It's a terrible movie.
It's not a terrible film.
No, I'm sorry. I'm going to put that on record. It's not a good film.
You can put whatever you like on record, but
his performance I didn't think was bad. Like, I think he's good in everything he does.
I wasn't saying Wonka was a good movie, for the record.
But you have
if
said
we're putting
that.
things on record.
No, we're on the record, and you have said a number of times.
All I said was he was good.
No,
I didn't.
You said it enhanced Gene Wilder. That's what you said to me. Your
I
words.
didn't say that I loved Wonka. I said that I thought that he was good in Wonka, which surprised me because I didn't like him in June. But then most recently, I saw A Complete Unknown, the Bob Dylan movie, and he's back. And then somebody said to me, if you look at the flow of Timothée Chalamet movies, not someone said to me, I saw this on Reddit. He did June 2, Wonka, A Complete Unknown.
Yeah.
No one's that well-rounded. And probably hasn't been since Daniel Day-Lewis, which I agree with.
Fully agree. Oh, here's a question. Can Daniel do comedy? Like, I think Timothy can laugh at himself too, and I think he can be quite funny.
When's he funny? He's not funny in Wonka.
No,
he's not.
He is.
And now you can't comment on Wonka because you hated it.
I thought it was a shocking movie.
I've kept the door open.
But I thought his performance was laughable. In a way,
exactly.
Can be a little bit funny.
Hugh Grant was funny in Wonka.
Very funny. But yes, he is very
he
well-rounded.
can't do humour. Chalamet.
Sure. Okay. No, did you see him on Saturday Night Live? Like, Daniel Day-Lewis couldn't do Saturday Night Live.
I think Daniel Day-Lewis could do anything.
No, he couldn't.
I think he could.
He'd be too method about each sketch. I'm not sure if that works in sketch comedy.
He'd need to go and live in the woods for 6 months as the character who was playing in the sketch.
Exactly. But sorry, we're getting
sidetracked
so early. So, topic.
Yeah.
Timothée Chalamet recently won a SAG,
which is an acronym.
Yeah.
And that got us onto the topic today.
Yes. Because now I'm not sure if we can do this, but it would be awesome if we could.
Yeah.
If we can, Luz, can we drop in some audio like right now of Timothée Chalamet's acceptance speech?
I'm really in pursuit of greatness. I know people don't usually talk like that, but I want to be one of the greats. I'm inspired by the greats. I'm inspired by the greats here tonight. I'm as inspired by Daniel Day-Lewis, Marlon Brando, and Viola Davis as I am by Michael Jordan and Michael Phelps, and I want to be up there. So I'm deeply grateful to that.
All right. Now,
yeah.
As you've heard there, and this is the topic today.
Yeah.
And I actually can't wait to dip into it.
Yeah.
He is unashamedly ambitious.
Yes.
He has literally point blank said to a room of people,
I want to be the best.
The greatest actor in the world.
Yep.
And he even moves, he goes outside of the acting world and then starts saying, I want to be like Michael Jordan. I just want to be the greatest in what I do.
Yep. So he wins this award, which I said to you at the time is interesting because I know you haven't seen A Complete Unknown yet, but one of the things that they touched on re Bob Dylan.
Easy. No spoilers.
No spoilers, but people would know about him is that he's ambitious. Like he's unreservedly, well, not unreserved. Now he's probably a little bit less caring about it. But at the time when he was young and upcoming, there's a scene which, this is a spoiler. He has.
Oh no! Well,
I'm just kidding. It's fine.
If I'm angry, other people are angry.
Sure. I understand that.
What, are you going to continue there?
Yeah, I need to get to this point.
You bastard.
This is important. She says to him, Bob, his partner. Yeah, he doesn't date men. She says to him, you're ambitious. Like you need to accept the fact that you're ambitious and stop trying to be this like traveling minstrel because you want to be good and you want people to know that you're good. And it's funny, when I was reading some of the reviews about the movie, they were saying, oh, it's cool that A Great Unknown shows this part of Dylan, which is that he is actually a bit of a dick because, but the correlation they're making there is he's a dick because he is ambitious.
Sure. Or do you have to be a dick to be ambitious?
Which is, you know, I suppose what this topic's about. And it reminded me a little bit of when you and I saw Casey Chambers get inducted into the ARIA Hall of Fame.
Yes.
And
was that before or after we took her room?
well, we got given her room. We did get
True
given
story.
Her,
Her assistant is called. Her assistant's last name is McMahon, which is also your surname.
She had the same surname as
so
me.
when we rocked up and said a room for McMahon and Whitelaw,
We got the presidential suite
because she was being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
A two-story suite at the casino.
Unbelievable.
It was unbelievable. We couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
We walked in, and there was two bottles of champagne.
Yep. And it was like 2 Casey, and then it was like, oh, bit of a confusion there, but that's all right. Bury that, drink the wine.
we did. And then we went down to the red carpet afterwards where they're all mingling, and Casey Chambers was the toast of the Arias because she was getting induction into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't think we'd ever met her before. We'd interviewed her once before, maybe.
No, I don't think so.
Right. Well, we
said, I remember saying like, nice to meet you, and then also,
because somebody told us because the hotel called in and they were like,
you're in the wrong
room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Please don't touch the champagne.
And then we were like, what champagne?
We didn't get any. And then, she told us afterwards that we'd taken her room.
Yes.
Yeah, that was very funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she gets up and gives her speech. And she said something that's stuck with me for ages, which really ties into this topic. She said, just because you're a bitch, it doesn't mean you're good.
Yep.
And just because you're good doesn't mean you have to be a bitch.
I want to challenge the second half of that.
So, but this is the topic as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely, we're in it.
Yeah,
we've done it.
Nice.
We're in it. Let's have a swim in the pool of topic.
I was going to say normally it takes us a lot longer to get there. We're there early.
We'll do a very stupid tangent away from it very quickly. But
true.
While we're on it, I think this is a precious moment because we're actually on it.
Yeah, nice. Go for it.
I'm not sure where I do stand here, but I do want to challenge that second half because I do think
it's a confusing statement, by the way.
Yeah, deliberately, but let's investigate it. Let's dig a bit deeper. I think inherently to be ambitious, or if you are ambitious, I think that is tied to being selfish.
Yeah.
Like if I'm to decide right now, like for example, we've both got young daughters, right? But if I decide right now, I do want to become the best folk singer in the country. Don't laugh. That's a real dream of mine. Don't laugh. But let's just say...
What's your first song called?
Let's say... No, I'm not going there.
Come on.
No, I don't trust you.
What's your first song?
I don't trust you.
Just give me your...
I don't trust you.
Working title.
Whiskey's Empty. I've actually written that song.
You're going sober this year. You're not drinking alcohol this year.
That's why it's empty.
The whiskey is perpetually empty.
That's the point of the song.
No.
You've nailed it.
Good. I like that.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So if I truly am, I know I've come up with a facetious example, but if I truly am chasing that, I want to be ambitious, and I go, I want to be the best folk singer in the country. Mm-hmm. What am I doing? I'm putting a lot of time into training or rehearsing or whatever you do if you're a folk singer. You put time into that every single night.
Jamming.
I'm doing gigs. I'm gigging.
You're gigging.
I'm gigging.
You're gigging. You're jamming.
I'm touring.
You're touring.
All the while.
I think gigging is touring, by the way.
Whatever. I'm doing it all.
Jamming is not. Jamming is your rehearsing.
Well, I'm jamming.
You get jamming and you're gigging.
The point is.
Like, aren't they just like everyone else just go on a PR tour? Like, musicians have to have their own words, shouldn't they?
The point is.
Yeah.
While I'm doing this,
jamming,
gigging, touring, doing collabs probably. Maybe doing some appearances on some music pods, promoting myself. While I'm doing all of that, am I a good husband and am I a good dad?
Wow, that's tough.
Am I a good friend? Like you am I a good son?
Don't bring the father thing into it. Let's not do that. I don't think I've got the strength.
I'm doing it. It's already happened.
No, but like that's tough because.
But you know it's funny, isn't it? But is that because that is ambition, and that will lead to probably a better chance of being successful in this thing. But to Casey's point, I'm not sure if bitch is the right term. Like, you're not a bitch if you're doing that.
Yeah, that's a good. That's a differentiating factor because you can still be ambitious and work hard and be kind.
Yeah, that's true. I
So
think
I think
the
that you're
bitchiness
I think
thing-
you're conflating being
Bitch,
a
the
dick
term.
or being a bitch with working hard. But objectively, people would look at you if you're choosing your career
Oh, yeah.
over spending time with your daughter,
Yeah.
and say that you're being a dick.
Yeah, and I probably don't want to just focus on the daughter one because there's also there's so many things in life that you can put time into, right?
Yeah.
There's
So choosing
friendships
and choosing
other
your
family.
career is
Right.
ambitious.
Or even let's go down to a friend needs me to help him move, for example.
Shocking job.
Shocking job.
Worst
right?
job.
But let's just live in the world that I'm the most ambitious folk singer out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm jamming today, and I'm gigging. I'm not gonna help you move because I am so hyper focused
Yeah.
on becoming the best folk singer ever.
Yeah. Well, so if you really want to break this down another level,
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Here we go.
because basically what we're saying here is being ambitious. Does being ambitious make you a dick? Basically,
Yeah, because
right?
I think I'm going with selfish at the moment. But if you're selfish, are you a dick?
So this is kind of what I want to get at.
Yeah.
Because I think this is a really really interesting conversation.
Yeah.
Because basically what this comes down to really is what the degree of selfishness which renders you a dick, or the degree of ambition which renders you a dick, is basically a reflection on how the person you're talking to stacks their priorities in terms of what they think is important for you in your life.
Sure.
And I think that, we're talking about being ambitious. Are you a dick? Like, I think for a lot of those people, if you look at really, really ambitious people, like people,
Let's go Timothy Chalamet, for example.
Okay.
He's ambitious. Yeah.
I would suggest that he's probably at some stage come from a point in his life where the only way that he actually got any affection from people is by doing well, is by
Interesting.
achieving. That is more often than not why you get, rags to riches stories, is because these people are like, who come from nothing. As soon as they started doing well at something, they got patted on the back. And they were like,
Yeah.
shit, this feels good.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep doing that thing because that's the only way that I know how to get love. So I often say, when I meet someone who's really, really ambitious, because I've been this person lots of times in my life where I've realized, that's the only time that I'm happy right now is when I'm working. And it's often after that moment that I
Because you
go,
think you're deserving of love when you're working and achieving.
well, because I am deserving of love. People tell me, great job.
Yeah.
Well done.
True.
Did
Yeah.
well there.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Yeah. How
Whereas
good-
if you don't know
how
how
good's
to,
validation?
it's unbelievable. It's
Yeah.
like, but it's like any drug, right? Like it's addictive. It really is. You get this huge dopamine release from it. Whereas I think I'm often in awe of people who manage to be so happy with where they're at in their life
Yeah.
without necessarily ticking off a bucket list of professional goals.
Sure.
That for me, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, we look at those people and you have the same reaction I just had, which is, what a legend.
It's true.
What? Like, why? What is the
Yeah.
difference between
'Cause it's funny,
somebody because we think that their priorities are stacked right. We
There's
go,
an
oh,
assumption
look at
there.
them. They must be thinking about their family and they must really be enjoying
Which
their...
might not be the case.
They must be enjoying their gardening and their Sudokus. And
Yeah.
like, what a mindful, beautiful place to be. I'd love to go for a walk on the beach with them.
Yeah.
But then as soon as you meet the guy in the suit who's working, 12-hour days and he's just got time to get home for his kids, you go, well, I hate that guy.
Do we do that because it makes us feel better?
I don't know.
Is that why?
I
Like, do we
don't
look at ambitious people and go, "You've achieved so much more than me. The only way that I'm going to feel good about myself now is if I can make the assertion or the judgment that you've sacrificed important parts of your life, and that's making me feel better now, because of
for
the lack of
sure.
achievement.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he must have given up a lot to get there.
Is that tall poppy syndrome? Is
Yeah,
that that's
well,
kind of like
I think
that
this
thing
is
that's
part of
going
it,
on?
isn't it? Yeah.
They're doing.
So this is why I think on the other side of this equation, if you meet someone who's super ambitious
Yeah.
and super successful and they're still down to earth,
Oh, can you name one?
Casey Chambers.
Yeah. Bang
Like
on.
we literally took her 2-story penthouse suite at the Arias.
Yeah.
And the only thing she could do was come up to us and like just piss herself laughing at
she was
her
great.
Hall of Fame induction
Yeah.
that she'd been. And by the way, the room they would have given us wouldn't have been at the hotel. Like, they would have had us at the Holiday Inn,
Share room,
over
by
the
the way.
road. We always
don't
have
get
twin
our own.
rooms.
Yeah, twin
So
rooms.
she would have been in an absolute dive of a place. We would have had to get ready for her Hall of Fame induction in the Holiday Inn in
Yeah.
a twin room with her manager.
Yeah.
With a fluorescent light dinging in the bathroom.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she saw us on the red carpet and was like, I'm at the top of my game. And that was the funniest thing of all time.
That's awesome.
So
That's
that I think is, I think the reason that you and I find this so fascinating is we do, like, just by the sheer nature of our jobs, we get to meet a lot of people.
Hugh Jackman would be another one that I'd throw up. Again, we've only...
Hugh Jackman?
Came
out of nowhere. What was you, are we just listing people that we've
He seems down to earth.
interviewed now? They came out of nowhere.
He seems
Why
pretty.
Hugh Jackman?
He seems pretty down to earth, and he seems
Yeah.
like a pretty genuine guy.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but for me, when he comes back to Australia and goes for a swim, I'm like, oh, what a legend! He's still a man of the people.
Well, they always
He's having a
get
swim.
They always get a photo of him,
Yeah,
don't they?
and you go, oh,
There's
God.
obviously one
He's
journalist.
just
There's
salt
one,
of the earth,
there's
that
one
bloke.
photographer who works at like the Sydney Morning Herald, whose year-round job is just to know when Jackman arrives at Bondi.
Did you get the Jackman swim
He's
shot?
got-
Yep.
He's got the tripod
Bloody,
set up there.
Got my yearly Jackman swim shot sorted. That's my payday.
Right, boys. Jackman's in Sydney. Who wants to go down and get it?
But again, we only had a fleeting experience with him. Right, 10-minute conversation with him. I left that feeling very good about myself. I felt light, and he was
Yeah.
like a very genuine, honest. But we just got 10 minutes with Jackman, right?
Yeah. I think Jackman is a genuine legend, by the way.
I haven't heard anyone say a bad word about him.
No.
But he would have to be ambitious. Jackman would be one of the
Yeah.
busiest blokes in the world, right? He's
Yeah.
doing stage stuff. He's becoming Wolverine.
Yeah.
He's everywhere.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think you're right. Casey Chambers, you'd never call her a dick. Had to be ambitious to get to where she got. Jackman.
Do you think that, because the other thing that I find funny about this is that, like, I reckon depending on where on where they are on their trajectory,
Oh, this is good.
that is how much we accept their level of ambition. So if you get someone, like, you get a little whippersnapper, right? So
Yep.
let's take it to the AFL, right? So Dyson Heppel, 20
bad
years,
example.
20 years ago won the Rising Star Award, right?
Yeah.
So if he gets up and wins his Rising Star Award, he goes, hey, look, guys, this is awesome. I want to be the best. Everyone goes, oh, good for you.
Sure.
Like Stephen Fry said to J.K. Rowling after she told him she'd written another Harry Potter book.
Yeah, nice.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, sure.
It's like, good on you. You
at
want
the
to
time,
you
you
want to
got
write a
yeah.
fantasy series that's going to take over the world. How cute.
Yeah. Good for you for having dreams.
Well done.
Yeah.
Like, it's like what we say to our kids. Here's an encouragement award. I don't know at what point that is construed as like you're being arrogant, but it's before they're the best. Until they're Tom Cruise, where they're the greatest, where we just go, wow, they're unbelievable.
Is Tom Cruise a dick?
I think he has to, but I think he has to be like he's almost laughable dick. Like, I know
do you
that.
mean? What do you
Well,
mean?
you've heard all the stories on like the Smartless podcast and stuff where they're talking about just Matt Damon's telling stories about how you don't want to be seen by Tom Cruise in public because he'll just walk over to you and just start talking shop.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just so
you'll have your
intense.
kids there and he'll just come over and be like, hey, so I'm thinking for the final shot of Top Gun, and he's like, dude, I'm on holiday with my family.
Yeah,
Like,
he lives and
can
breathes
you
it.
please
He's
just
hot.
back
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that?
yeah.
So, but that, yes, he's been like that his whole career, which has made him a dick up to a point where it's just like, and maybe I think maybe this we're actually getting to it. I can't believe that we're actually are getting to it, but I think this
We've
is
stayed
it.
on topic pretty well.
We've stayed on topic beautifully. This is a really bad example for the rest of the season. He,
This will never happen again.
I think,
Yeah.
I think how much you respect a person's ambition and the dickness that surrounds that ambition or that comes with the ambition is directly proportionate or can be directly apportioned to the reason that they're ambitious.
Okay, let's use Tom Cruise as an example.
So I think if there's a purity in their pursuit,
Oh, I think he genuinely just loves making film.
100%.
He doesn't. I don't
That's
think
what I'm saying.
he's doing
That's
it
what
for
I'm saying.
fame or money
That's what I'm
anymore.
saying. It gets funny.
Yeah,
because and the purity in the pursuit is in that Matt Damon story. There's no camera around him. There's no one there going, "Hey, make sure you do some work on your movie while you're, holidaying in the Maldives.
Yeah, sure.
There's nothing like that. It's just him going,
Yeah.
I love making movies so much. Oh my God, it's Matt Damon. I want to talk to you more about making movies. There's the purity there.
Passion.
As opposed to...
Let's use Conor McGregor for an example. Like, Conor McGregor obviously was passionate about UFC fighting, right?
Yes.
But now that he's kind of like, I don't even know if he's fighting anymore.
I don't follow the UFC at all. But it got to a point... I mean, this is why I respect Daniel Day-Lewis so much. I hate to take it back to Daniel Day-Lewis.
Flashiness at all.
The guy lives in a tiny hut in Ireland by himself, doesn't talk to anyone. People just send him film scripts. And then every 5 years he goes, I like that. And I'm going to give that a crack. And then hilariously, he... again, this is just where he's at. He does Phantom Thread, right, which is about sewing.
Yeah.
Likes sewing so much that he turns around and says, I'm never going to act ever again because I want to be a seamstress.
It's awesome.
You're the best actor of all time, and you've just gone and done that.
Can you get a Day-Lewis? Could I get a Day-Lewis jumper or a...
I'd love a bit of Day-Lewis merch. I don't think he'd do it. I don't think he's doing it though. I think
contact him.
I think by definition he's not doing it.
Let's send him a fake script to his cottage in Scotland and be like, "This is a prank. We want pants." I know
pants.
We've got to write him the
Day-Lewis
perfect
pants.
Yeah, we write him the perfect script. The script had to be so perfect that he keeps reading it. We'll come up with the best movie ever.
I love
and then
that.
be like, "This is a fake movie." Just so you know,
I love.
We want some pants.
I love
or
Day-Lewis
give
merch.
us pants, and then we'll give you the second half of the movie.
We just sell Day-Lewis merch. You'll never know. He doesn't know he's on the line.
He doesn't sound litigious at all, Day-Lewis. I don't think he's litigious around his brand.
Nice. No, I don't think so. Well, given that he doesn't have a brand, really, he's making.
He does now.
He's currently.
He does now. He does now. By the time this podcast goes out, daylewis.com, we do your pants, we do your shirts.
I want to finish that point by saying.
Sorry, where were
we were actually talking.
Day-Lewis, he does it for the purity and the passion of actually filmmaking and becoming a character,
which I think removes the fact that he's a dick. Because famously, and you can get this on the Rewatchables podcast, when he was doing Last of the Mohicans with Michael Mann, apparently he was on set going like, well, first of all, I mean, I joked about it before, but he spent a whole year living with Native American Indians to the point when they got there and he could run at full tilt and loaded like an 1800s musket and shoot a deer while running and sprinting. And he spoke their dialect and his hair was down by his waist. So at that point, everyone's going...
And he's completely nude. And I was like, Daniel, put some pants on. Firstly, make yourself some pants and put those pants on.
No one's questioning
Can't be walking around the set,
No one's questioning your commitment to the cause here. And even if you are a dick, your commitment to... Because the other Day-Lewis story we heard was through...
My Left Foot.
No, it wasn't. It was about.
Let me tell you My Left Foot though, because this one's all the time.
No. Sorry.
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman.
The My Left Foot one's even better. So he's in a wheelchair.
Yes, that's right.
And he specifically is like, I'm not getting out of this wheelchair. For the entire filming of this film, I'm going to be in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And there was one particular day where there was a whole bunch of cords or cables or something.
Yeah.
And he was just like, can't get off the set. And they were like, oh, God, Daniel, can you please just get out of your chair and step over the cables? And he was like, yeah, right. Shat his pants. It's a true story. It's just like, what are you going to do now?
What are you
Now you've got a man in a wheelchair with poo in his pants. That's your fault. Someone probably needs to corroborate this story, but I'm pretty sure that's true.
So juvenile.
At what point does it get
no, because this is the bit, right? Like, is he a dick for shitting his pants there, or is he just ambitious? And we have to respect his ambition because of his commitment to the cause. Yeah. And I do think it gets to a point where you're like, you know what, man? Like, you're just this is you. This is all you know. Yeah. And me getting in the way of that, like, I think there's something beautiful in, like, I mean, this can go for anyone that you love, right? Anyone that you love, like there's a great concept in Buddhism whereby love is the same as not being attached to something.
Sure.
They're the same thing in Buddhism. To love something is to be unattached from it, right? It's the same thing as saying, if you really love something, you just let it be how it is. Like, if you really love someone and they turn around to you and they're like, this is it for me, this is all I care about, this is what I want to do. If they're pouring themselves into that thing, if you love them,
let them do it.
You kind of got to let them. You got to let them shit their pants.
Yeah,
You do.
I'm sure Mrs. Day-Lewis is like, Daniel, not again.
Daniel,
I asked you to wash up the dishes and you've shat your pants at the dinner table.
Imagine when he was training. Because he would have been in the wheelchair for 6 months leading up to the role.
100%.
We all know that.
Yeah, 100%.
And imagine he just would have been like...
At home. Daniel, can you pick up your dirty socks? Oh, you've shat your pants again. Daniel, do you mind getting up so I can change your pants? Oh, no, of course you won't get out of your chair. Don't even know how I'm going to deal with that.
Unbelievable. How true that would have been.
Daniel.
He would be such
Again.
a pain
Sorry,
in the
guys.
ass
Can we
to
get some
live
new
with.
pants on set for Daniel? He's done it again.
He would be so annoying to live with.
Because the other thing, the Nicole Kidman one was that he was writing letters to Nicole Kidman during. I'm not sure what film this was.
He had a romance with her in the movie, and he said to her that I want to. We got all this backstory from people that actually know these people. Nicole Kidman's former PA told us this. And she said that
she would be in the caravan.
She was
and a
hanging
note
out
would,
with Nicole.
a note
and
would
then
come under the door.
He said to her before they started, "Hey, look, the way we need to communicate is through notes. And I want you to fall in love with me, and I'm going to fall in love with you. So I'm going to start
the movie was set.
romancing you."
The movie was set in older, so he couldn't write love texts. Because he only uses technology available to him as well at the time of the film being made.
Yeah.
Like he lived like with Abraham Lincoln's level of electricity, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
But the other one that the assistant Nicole Kidman told us was that most actors, when they're not in a scene, go and live your life. Like go and get a coffee. Go to yoga.
That's right. Yeah.
Daniel would get a chair
and
watch intently, in character, all of Nicole's scenes.
And I think that, like, bringing that back to the bit, there are moments where you're like, people take it too far. Where you go, we're joking about the Day-Lewis territory, him shitting his pants when his wife just wants to try and get him out of Kmart. And that would be really annoying for her, where it's like...
And borderline dick behaviour.
Yeah, it's really... I find it really tough. So I heard this... I know this for me is a really cool example of this, because I heard this story about Nick Cave the other day. This podcast might just be you and me talking about celebrities. But anyway, celebrities we respect.
Cave, for me, still wrote the best movie script ever. He wrote a sequel to Gladiator.
For Russell Crowe.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So we can get into that another day. But apparently Nick Cave, Sam actually told me this. Apparently Nick Cave's mum died recently. Mm-hmm. And like all great artists, Nick Cave, like Joni Mitchell, doesn't consider himself a musician first and foremost. Did you know that?
What is he?
A model, like an artist, but more specifically, he makes like figurines with his hands, like clay
clay figurines.
Yeah, apparently.
Are they good?
Don't know. Never seen them. Like his music's pretty good. Like I don't know what he's making over there.
So sorry, the music is the side hustle to the clay figure.
Apparently he just has stumbled into music. Same as Joni Mitchell. She's like, I'm an oil painter first and foremost. The music thing comes second.
Yeah. I mean, I think when those really creative types,
you're just freaks, right?
It
just doesn't matter what they're doing.
There's something in their brains that allows them to
100%.
do all these.
100%. It's like I heard Billie Eilish talking about the fact that she could just do acting the other day. It's like, well, of course you can, and you're going to be good at it.
Jim Carrey's an amazing painter now.
That's right. Yeah. So I don't know if it goes the other way. Like I don't know if Jackson Pollock could act. But anyway, so
it's a shame we'll never know.
Maybe Picasso was a great musician. Who knows? So
he definitely would have been.
Yeah, I don't think we can go down to the Picasso train. Anyway,
it's been cancelled.
Yeah. So apparently, Nick Cave's. I nearly said Nick Cage. It would also be a great artist. I have no doubt.
Definitely.
Nick Cave's mum dies, and he goes, "Oh wow, I've got to go and be with my mum. I've got to go and set up the funeral." And maybe this is a perfect example. Maybe this is a good place to end the pod. This is, for me, a perfect example of seeing someone for who they are, knowing them and letting them be. He says, I've got to go. I've got to go and be with my mum. I've got to plan the funeral, yada, yada, yada. His wife knows how much, because he just annexed this time so he could start working on his artwork, on his little...
his figurines.
His little Batman and Robin.
Yeah, nice.
Little figurines that he's got to work on.
His stop motion film. Batman robs a bank.
Wallace and Gromit. Nick Cave style.
No. Very deep and emotive.
Wallace went down. So she knew that he'd annexed this time. So he's like, I've got to go and be with my family. I've got to go and sort the funeral out for my mum. His wife turns to him and goes, no, you're not doing that. I know that this is the time that you work best when you're grieving.
Oh, wow.
And I know that you've annexed this time to make this art. Go back into the studio and make your art. If you let your life get in the way of your art here, you're not going to make the best art you possibly can.
And the world's missing out on the clay figurines that you're going to make.
Your purpose is to make art. That is what people need you for. That is what makes you most happy. Yeah. Your mum would want you to do that. Go and make your art.
And how were those clay figurines received?
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen that Wallace and Gromit. I think the moon is made of cheese. That's actually him. That's what he made the day his mum died.
Yeah. Well, that almost opens up another part, which is like, do all great ambitious people have someone in their lives who's like, let's say, steering from behind, where it's like
just letting them, just giving them the space to be like, I know that you feel like you need to do all these other things for other people, but I'm still going to love you.
And making great sacrifices for like, no. That's, absolutely have to do that. Let me.
Yeah, exactly. And it really goes back to what I was saying before about pitying people who only know ambition as the way to get love. Yeah, you're right. Often these people have found someone who go, hey, I allow that and I'll still love you, even though you don't take me out for dinner or you're chained to your desk.
Well, I'm in love with your ambition. Not you.
Oh, sorry.
Inside thought. Oh God. Sorry, I thought the mics were off. I'm in love with you.
Well, I think we actually got there today. By the way,
mate, I'd say 75% of we got very lost there talking about saggy body parts, but and that might have been edited out. But outside of that, we're unbelievably on topic. That is not the precedent for this podcast at all. Don't expect that.
Maybe we'll bury this.
Don't expect that.
Mid in the feed.
Or this should be like the finale, so we can be like,
we got there.
Finally done it.
We'll see you next time.